On a good evening for this side, on a good evening this evening. At Gritona, and that Gritona very well from Target Radio TV. My name na Friday Isaac, the comedy footage, the I voted, the talkative of the Target Radio TV. I bring better news can give on this evening, bring better story can give on this evening. Now, what in the shell for inside the Obodo Nigeria, and what in the shell inside the Obodo country, what in the shell for all over the world. Now, mean that I don't bring come give on this evening, no. Mona just done it and as I go bring red now what's in the supper. This one I heard this matter, Nigeria opposition party, African Democratic Party Congress, this don't challenge the decision of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, say them go ahead to hold their Congress. ADC say them don't plan and schedule how their Congress go take work despite say INEC they recognize the acting National Working Committee of the party ahead of the 2027 election. This day come after the ADC reject the decision of INEC to remove the name of their national chairman David Mark, national secretary Rafiu Aregbesola, plus the names of other national working committee members come out their portal sake of one court of appeal court ruling when never settled. INEC announced on 1st April 2026 say dem no go receive any further communication or deal with any of the party or group on issue wey concern the affairs of the party. This one come as like say the ADC Congress to say they no go say they go ahead with their conference, so their party they don when they don schedule say they don schedule am o, say even though INEC appeal accept or not, say they go hold their congress, say they go hold their party, they go hold am, say nothing INEC chairman, nothing INEC independent national electoral commission, say nothing they go do to settle the matter. Say they go hold their party, that one no come out of one today. That's the matter come out to Monats that pocket. They say at the bring better news can give on this evening. This one another one no we be saying Nigeria presidency don't define President Paul Ahmed Tinubu decision to meet victims of the Plateau state killing for one adjoining all for the Yakubu Gowon airport instead of make he drive into just a township. Bayan Anenuga will be the special advisor to the president on information and strategy talk for inside one statement saying non-logistic issue cause the statement from the presidency don't come after Nigeria drag the president say him be meet with the victims for airport. He say when the president arrive for justice, he encounters some logistical challenge while the road distance from the airport to just a township they approximately 40 minutes. The runaway no support night flight sake of the absence of navigational aid. Anenuga talk Anenuga said the challenge make am impossible to drive into town, meet victims on the spot assessment and return to the airport before dark. This one talk say presidency the Bola Ahmed Tinubu go meet the victim. Those victims wey dem kpai for just he go meet them for place 2 for their airport. He no fit get mind they will carry their just a township. Why? The advisor wey be the president adviser come to say the long distance say e long na 40 minutes o, say dem no fit try am, say dem no fit waka long distance to enter Jos o. Say the president arrive for Jos, e encounter some logistical challenges. Wetin come be the logistical challenges o? E no talk am make e clear. Wetin talk be say the 40 minutes say some navigations, some navigation I no even understand the oyibo wey dey write for there, but I just dey read my own o, make I give una better gist for this evening. Na wetin dey shele na im dey happen so for the obodo Nigeria. Muna sit down and dey bring better gist come give una this evening. This one another one, this one na the obodo America, USA. Now this one to the happen. General Christopher Naneve done ready to become acting chief of staff of the U.S. Army. According to CBS News or BBC US partner, he appoint the appointment come after U.S. Defense Secretary Peter Hegseth asked Randy Groger to step down from the post where he don hold since 2023. The role in the most senior position for the army, and an office holder usually they serve 4 years time. Pentagon talk person see Penel announce say Nanavia will be the vice chief of staff. Na battle tested leader will get a decades of operational service experience. Okay, na experience I don't know. Na experience as secretary I guess a complete trust. I must say carry out the vision of this administration without fault. So they say they appoint another the new head of staff. The new head of staff will go lead the U.S. Army for the next Iran war. Where they come say they go lead. They don't appoint him. In name General Christopher Nanave. He say he be the former chief assistant vice chief of staff before he don't come become the new chief of staff General Christopher Nanave. Now this one the story what happened for the Bodo USA, the Bodo USA, Bodo America. Muna dance at the bring better juice there. Can give on this evening. This one from Burkina Faso now the shele. Now the shele. What's in the shele for Burkina Faso? What is the shele for Burkina Faso? Democracy don't kill and the people of Burkina Faso get gas forget the country military ruler talk for one interview where on a state television, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who seized power through couple 3 years ago, suggest say most Africans no one democratic system. Say Burkina Faso get their own alternative approach, but he no get the details. Traoré been immediately promised to restore democratic rule to the West Africa country by July 2024, but 2 months before the deadline, the junta announced say him go extend him rule for another 5 years. Say him go extend him use for another 5 years. For January, he don ban all political parties as part of one plan to rebuild the state. For this interview wey hold on Thursday night, Traoré say people need to forget about the issue of democracy. My mother dey shake democracy no be for us. Now wetin talk be that to say democracy no be for them. Say they don't make them forget about democracy. Say don't bad democracy pata for Burkina Faso. Say make them forget about democracy. Say that military go dey read for Burkina Faso. Muna sit down the pocket as a better gist. Come on here this evening. Better gist for this evening. Muna sit down as they bring and come. Jejely. Muna But I calm down. They bring better gist come. I don't carry my two Lego. Waka enter Ghana. I carry my two Lego. Waka enter Ghana. Wetin the shele for Nigeria? Wetin the shele for Ghana? We I go bring come give one a year this evening. Wetin the apple for Ghana? Service security service don confirm and say 3 people die as one 3-story building structure on top one school compound been collapsed on Sunday. The uncompleted building wey been dey the Accra New Town experimental school compound. According to residents, been dead there for more than 10 years. Rescue officers visited the scene after the incident, where them spend many hours to rescue survivors, together with sniffer dogs. Sniffers dogs. These sniffers dogs, those dogs where they sniff up and down, they will sniff the fish where they hide inside the stone, come outside. They don't come out all the time with the sniffers dog. The sniffers dog from the military and acoustic control commission. As the Sunday night when them been they try to rescue people, they find at least 20 survivors. The country to interior ministry Muhammad Mutaka Mubaraka talk journalists say the security service been do their best to deal with this situation. After check with all the security agents, now wetin happen for Obodo Gania be that the 3-story building will collapse. By 3 people, 20 rescue. Now wetin the shele for Obodo Gania be that Muna sit down as the bring better just can give one at this evening, but that Tori can give one at this evening. Muna sit down as the bring better justices. But come for there, Muna sit down as they come. This is another shelle with the happen between South Africa and Nigeria. Oh, what's in the happen? No, Nigerian embassy for South Africa don't react to the recent violence we happen for Eastern Cape for South Africa on Monday. Representative to Temitope Ajayi, the Deputy High Commissioner of the Republic of Nigeria to the Republic of South Africa, during one interview with SABC, talk this when him been address South Africa protesters we gather for front of Nigerian embassy on Tuesday. The person say Nigeria for South Africa they obey laws for another country and they no get any interest to destabilize their country. He talk say Nigeria na friend of South Africa, and I'd say during the apartheid Nigeria planned ogbonge role play ogbonge role to support South Africa. In tender apology to South Africa traditional institution while he insists that Nigeria no get interest to hijack their country or their traditional institution. Now wetin their oga for South Africa embassy they talk that now wetin tori wey about South Africa and Nigeria. What in the share for South Africa be that too? On a well done. I don't bring my story come to the end of the news this evening. As soon as done the hear me, my name is Fred Isaac from Target Radio TV. I don't bring my just come go on this evening. As soon as stand up again, the hear me so on a well done. I say on a data when I they wash me, it no go dry. When I see the money to the buy the data, it no go dry. Where the data go finish show, I see go the plenty more. Even what I read for the Bible, when they say, oh, the pop for jug, you know, finish. Now, so, and I'm going to go the pop, you know, go try at all, lie, in the name of Jesus. And I greet on now, I greet everybody with the yummy for this evening. Yeah, now, when is the show in the year? Target Radio TV, on our online radio TV, we forget there for Ibadan, Nigeria, Obodo Ibadan, Nigeria, yeah, for Obodo Naija. And if you see us for YouTube, Target Radio TV, we do Facebook, Target Radio TV, we do YouTube, where we do TikTok, Target Radio TV, I will call there for Instagram, Target Radio TV, we call there for Radio Garden. If you hear us anytime, anywhere, Target Radio TV, na entertainment, we they give you better gist, better news, what in they go on for Nigeria, what in they serve for the country. And I bring there, and I believe say, when they enjoy the what they bring on give on this evening, I believe say they enjoy what in they go on for this Obodo country. When I well done, I say thank you so much for listening.
bọ́jọ́ bayọ̀ akari ayé òòrùn báràn akàtàrí gbogbo ó lálẹ́ wò bí òṣùmàrè. Target Radio TV ìkànnì aláfojúsùn pẹ̀lú àwọn ètò tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n lanilóye àwọn orin lóríṣiríṣi lórí Target Radio TV gbogbo ohun tó fẹ́ gbọ́ lójú kan ló wà ìkànnì aláfojúsùn Target